Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I did this really pretty white French tip set. And I'm really excited because it's super easy and beginner friendly. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I applied my nude color and my base coat underneath. I showed you guys which base coat and which nude. I will have it linked in the description box down below. And I'm going to be getting my makartt white gel polish, and I'm going to be creating my French tips on every other nail, or no, every single nail is going to have the French tip. So I'm just going to let you guys watch this. I like doing the A method for super long nails. Literally, when I go back and rewatch this, it's so satisfying because I love watching myself do it. So I do one line on each side, and then I create the little line, and then that's kind of my guide as to where how tall my French tips are going to be. I highly recommend doing this because then all of your smile lines are the same size, around the same size, and you don't end up with one really big smile line or one really small. Always keep in mind that the thumb one has to be a little bit longer than the rest, just because you know, it's the thumb and it's bigger, just like a tiny bit longer, like a millimeter. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. Something I did want to mention really quickly, I always say this when I do French tips in my videos, but make sure you're using a long brush to get this desired look. The longer brush you use, the more seamless your lines will come out because you won't be able to see the shakiness of your hand. If you use a short brush, you will be able to see all your mistakes, so just keep that in mind. Next, I am going ahead and I'm going to be top coating with my Beetles top coat all the nails that are going to have the crocodile nail design on it. So it's going to be the pinky, middle, and thumb, I believe. And I'm going to make sure I cure it all the way. Next thing that I'm doing is I'm grabbing my makartt Rhinestone gel. I've been loving this product again. I'm really thinking of repurchasing another one because I'm literally almost out. But I'm going to be putting the charms on first before I do the croc design. So I'm going to do charms on the pointer and ring finger. I did get these little silver cross charms, I believe from Amazon, and I got them in like a mix last year that had Halloween charms as well mixed into it. And it's really cool because it comes with a lot of these little crosses that are super popular, but it also comes with some Halloween charms, so I'll link them down below, and they are from Amazon. I'm always going to make sure to top coat all around them just to seal them in, and then I'm also going to top coat on top of these ones just because they're that like silver metallic color. I don't want it to end up rusting or anything like that after my customer washes their hands a few times. So what the top coat will do is basically protect it like a little layer of like resin, kind of like if you were to compare it to something. So I really like doing that for all of my charms, including the little pearls. I don't know if you guys have ever used those pearls, but if you clean it with any type of like alcohol or acetone, it takes off the shine. Like the pearl finish is just like spray painted onto there. So I recommend top coating those as well. That has nothing to do with this set of nails, but I just wanted to tell you guys that. So now for the croc nail design, I'm going to take my favorite white gel polish. You want to use one that's a little bit thicker because it'll give it the desired effect. So I'm going to be using this super tiny brush to really get my lines. I kind of have more control as far as like, sorry you guys, my dog has the zoomies right now and it's literally like 5 a.m. But anyways, I'm going to use this tiny little brush and it's going to be easier to control it so that I can create the lines as thick or as thin as I want. And you guys, I don't really know how to explain the lines, but it's basically 3 in the middle and then 3 on each side, and then little tiny dots on the sides of like the smile line after that. So once you have the lines where you want them, do not cure it, just leave it wet. You're going to grab some clear acrylic powder and you're going to dump it on top, and it's going to create this really pretty sweater effect. This is the same thing with like sweater nails during Christmas time, same effect and everything like that. You can use sweater nails in any type of design for any season, so that's what's really nice and versatile about it. This is definitely an essential design to know. It's definitely one of the more popular ones as well. So you're going to keep dumping the powder on there literally over and over and over until you can't see any more of the wet polish. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys will notice if you do only one thin layer of the acrylic and then you kind of let it sit for a few seconds really quick, you can see the polish start to seep through because it's still wet. You want to keep applying the powder until it looks all matte and you can't see the shininess of the white gel underneath. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a good way to explain it. Like basically the little lines that you created with this white gel polish, you want to make sure that they're not like showing up shiny. You want to make sure they're completely matte and that the acrylic powder covered all of them. And before you put it in the lamp to cure, just double check that. So the next thing after that is I always go in and file my nails once they're completely finished, and this is just to create that perfect seamless shape that I feel like my nails are kind of known for. Like I really love shaping them perfectly and I really like a nice crisp shape. So I'm going to grab a jumbo square nail file. I have been using these and I go back and forth between nail files. I just make sure to use 100 grit so that it's nice and gritty so that you can get that perfect shape. And then I always make sure to dust all the nails off, and I do use my dust collector from makartt. And then I grab my cotton filled boxes. I get these from Amazon. These are some pink ones. And then I grab my double-sided foam tape. I have everything linked in the description box, and I'm going to grab them and place them in the box. And then here is the final result. They turned out so beautiful, so glossy. I love the Beetles top coat. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to see next. And please don't forget to subscribe if you learned something new or if you like my videos. I really appreciate it. And I have more videos coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Have a great day. Bye.